I forgot. I forgot to unmute. No ethical consumption, man. We got a global phase emote. Alex Garland, the director of Ex Machina and Annihilation, has been confirmed as the director for the next Elden Ring movie. Huh. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of excited about an Elden Ring movie. I think it could be quite the banger. Bangeropolis, dude.
A multitude of operations, each one a chance for freedom to ring.
I'm not seeing a lot of missions popping up. Okay, but if we're just pushing to extract, like, should we be rolling trivials? If it was done right, it would be epic. If it's done right, all you need to do is get me, Professor Broman, on the sticks. Let me solo the movie. I'll do it. Hang on, chat. I have to go get my weed.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Let's see how fun this trivial could be. You know, it could be another really enjoyable
There's something here.
Oh, Mirenay joined and then left.
Objective nearby. Gas strike incoming. Allied destroyer joining squadron.
Their lines
Deploying
were in
weapon to
ours.
combat zone.
Reinforcing. Out of ammo. Ready to liberate.
Tac pack inbound. Calling down a support weapon.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Calling in a hell bomb. I got the terminal. Hell bomb armed. Clear the area.
Follow me. Found something.
Objective completed.
Found something.
I think Amy and I might try to go to the art museum here in St. Louis this weekend. Trying to find free stuff to do, because free is better than not free.
Requesting orbital.
We're here to support, Helldiver.
Hell divers never die.
Ah!
I'm out. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Hostiles! Lock and load, soldier!
See that? Best of the best.
Maintain the pressure! Ah!
Calling in orbital strike. Requesting orbital strike. Come on. Reloading. Ears ringing. Thanks. Super hard for the hell divers. Requesting.
Our
Orbital barrage
citizens depend on
incoming.
you for their
Stand clear.
safety.
Maybe the citizens shouldn't stand in the fire.
Ignited the torches of liberty. Extraction awaits.
Checking now. Southwest. 300 meters. Follow me.
That was a close.
Oh my god. You're gonna like this one, chat.
Support weapon inbound.
Keep defending managed democracy, thank you.
Extraction.
Man, every time I eat food right now, my stomach gets upset. I really don't want to go to the doctor, chat. I can't afford to be sick, so I'm probably not.
Calling down supply. Feed the flames of justice. Calling in an orbital strike.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds. Firing orbital strike.
Calling. Orbital incoming.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Orbital inbound. Get some! Get some!
Night Rain's next week. Isn't that supposed to be wild?
Thank freedom, they're on our side. Calling down a support weapon.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
You paid the price.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Can people join you? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yes. Yes. Yep. 100%. Yes. Yep. Piss. Yeah. There you go. Oh, what happened? Got kicked?
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
In a long climb to liberty.
There is an Oblivion mod where every single NPC in the game is high on skooma.
An unmitigated success. Aside from the below-average sample collection.
Why don't you blow my average sample collection? Talking shit to me like that.
You're here. The galaxy awaits your salvation.
Well, now we're not gonna fuck around anymore.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Go a little divorced dad energy. I don't want this. And I don't think this guy understands the point. Okay. I'm going to trust your selections. I suppose I have no other choice.
Launch initiated.
Pry this city from the enemy's grasp.
Requesting tech pack.
Calling down a walker.
Follow me.
Yes! I mean, roger that.
Requesting sentry.
Deploying sentry.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
Freedom forever!
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
That's called democracy. Reinforcing!
Join the fray! Requesting orbital. in reinforcements. Dropping a pin. Northwest, 100 meters.
Their lives were in our hands.
Reporting to the front. Hellbomb armed. Clear the area. Tagging map. Southwest. 200 meters.
Damn it. Damn it!
Reinforcing.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Calling in my leg! Sample collected!
Freedom never sleeps!
Fire in the hole! Calling in reinforcements! Dropping a pin, southwest, 100 meters.
Half reinforcement budget remaining. Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Joining the fray!
You just gotta run and stick. You gotta run and stick.
Squad lost. Deploying full replacement. Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched. Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Tagging map, northeast, 200 meters. What?
Grenade! Freedom never sleeps!
Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
Why would he leave the squadron? I wonder if we're having connection problems today.
Orbital inbound.
Today I learned that thermites stick even if the shield's up.
100 meters.
Just like in real life, dude.
Requesting sentry.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Requesting tac pack.
Calling down a sentry. Reinforcing!
I don't know how I'm supposed to activate the hell bomb if it's like on me.
Liberty, save me! Calling down a support weapon.
Press
Hell
5.
bomb arm. Clear the area.
All right, stay away from me.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
In the middle of the shit, really? Oh my god.
Point me to the enemy.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Five, same as supply pack.
200 meters.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Holy shit.
Requesting tac pack.
5 ships left. 5 ships left.
We got this, brother.
Dropping a pin. Northeast.
Freedom never sleeps!
Clear the area. I need stamps!
I'm in there, so take out those 2.
Not today! Sending in an eagle! Say hello to democracy!
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Calling in reinforcements!
Reporting to the front.
Requesting air support! My life for Super Earth!
You have accomplished Liberty's will.
Hell
Extract
yeah,
at your
brother.
discretion.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Pelican 1 awaiting Helldivers. Please enter the extraction radius.
It's fun difficulty.
Someone's turret needs to calm the fuck down, shoot the Leviathan.
Calling down a sentry.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
That was a 10? Yeah.
Welcome back. Democracy's reach extends a bit further thanks to you.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
What about here?
All right. Oh shit. Okay. What the fuck is this song about?
Hellpod launch initiated.
Sing about milk and cookies and shit. What the fuck?
Why, you don't like milk and cookies?
I didn't like that weird ass song.
This city
No, that
is a
was a
center of
very weird
commerce.
song.
It must be defended.
Requesting attack pack. Calling
Calling
down support
up.
weapon.
Calling down support weapon. Calling down a walker.
Requesting sentry.
Of Super Earth!
Calling down.
Calling
sentry.
down fortifications. Calling down fortifications.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry.
Requesting sentry. Calling in an orbital strike. Sending in an eagle.
Democracy's on its way.
Mag's empty. Mag's empty.
Requesting air support.
Out of ammo. Get some! Get some!
Last reload! How do you like to taste of freedom?
I don't know if we'll be able to do this one, but shit. We're gonna try.
Calling down a sentry.
Prosperity! Get some! Get some!
Out of ammo.
Out of ammo!
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Calling in orbital strike.
2 airborne bogeys. Keep an eye out.
Sending in an eagle.
Weapons ready!
Requesting sentry.
Requesting sentry.
Reinforcing!
Ah!
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Ready to liberate. Throwing supply beacon. Calling in reinforcements. Requesting sentry. Requesting orbital strike.
Not today!
That did not go out as far as I wanted it to.
Back empty!
Calling down a sentry. Requesting fortifications. Get some! Get some! No! Heavy, northeast, 50 meters.
Follow me.
Calling down a sentry!
Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
Requesting sentry! Calling down fortifications! Requesting fortifications! Get some! Get some! Calling down a sentry!
Okay.
Requesting sentry. Calling in orbital strike. down a sentry. Requesting air support.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting tac pack.
This playlist always gets it going, man.
Sending in an eagle.
Their lives were in our hands.
Reinforcing. Calling down a sentry.
Calling down a support weapon. Calling down fortifications.
Requesting orbital strike.
Requesting fortifications. Reloading.
Requesting air support.
Requesting sentry.
So I have a question, chat. Is weapon XP calculated on how many things you actually kill with said weapon in a match?
Calling down a sentry.
No, it's based on total experience earned during a mission.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Calling in reinforcements.
Conan O'Brien's going to be in the next Toy Story, chat. How do you feel about that? Does that make you upset? Quick, figure out a way to be angry about it. And as fast as possible. 0 to 100, chat. How can we be mad about Conan? I don't want to be mad about Conan.
The C and C starts the word
Calling
hunt.
in orbital strike.
No, I just don't like him.
Requesting sentry.
All right, we got there.
Why are all these citizens in what is clearly a war zone?
They didn't extract. They didn't leave on time. Well, actually, it was a surprise attack, so they've just been trapped here. Use the generator shield to protect the generators. Oh, Morcus, yeah, you nail. Another big celeb taking jobs that could have been given to an upstart new guy. Very wow.
Freedom
Calling down
never
a sentry.
sleeps.
Requesting sentry.
Take us home to democracy. Calling down a sentry.
What's this about a fifth Toy Story movie? I don't know. Apparently they're making one.
Throwing grenade.
Requesting fortification.
Calling down fortifications. Requesting fortifications.
Finish democracy in action.
Sending in an eagle.
Give them everything you've got.
Firing gas strike.
Seems a little excessive. Just let the franchise go. No, there's whole new generations of kids that need to experience Toy Story, chat. What are you talking about? We don't give up good storytelling frameworks as human beings. How many times have we told and retold stories like The Odyssey?
Calling down a sentry.
Complete fantasy. You know? You're gonna rip on that? How many times do I need to see a fucking crucifixion in a movie? We want to get real deep? Why do I gotta see Jesus get his ass beat once a year with some new fucking actor? All right, before we start ripping on Toy Story for 5 movies, can we talk shit on Jesus showing up once a fucking year, twice a fucking year to tell us the same story? He dies in the end and then comes back? Oh my God. If we're going to give it a rest, I don't think we start with Woody, okay? I think we start with Jesus. That's my mildly hot take.
Calling down a sentry. Calling in orbital strike. Requesting air support.
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Sounds like Conan and Jack Black are going to be competing for the same jobs. Apparently, Jack Black hates that he was Steve. I don't know if I got memed or not, but I saw that on the internet, so it must be true. I hate that I'm the most recognizable character in video games and was an incredibly successful video game movie. I hate the thing that I have that anyone else would kill to have. I fucking hate it. Good framework. Yeah, great framework on the Jesus story. Really, truly top carpentry work. Oh, that's kind of a funny, that's why we have to retell stories, chat, because Jesus was a carpenter and he died on what? A giant piece of wood. How come nobody calls that out?
Jetpack inbound.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Requesting orbital strike.
How come that's some deep lore?
Sending in an eagle.
And actually, Jesus' dad, God, he made trees. So it's really fucked up that God did that. You know what I mean?
Calling down a sentry. Requesting fortification.
I really want to make sure no one can ever sponsor my stream again, apparently. I don't know.
Calling down fortifications.
Passion of the Christ goes on an edible, goes hard. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Do you start to sense all the sexual undertones when you're on the edible?
Democracy has been well delivered.
Cannot believe we managed that.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Marking location. East. Calling in orbital strike. Requesting sentry.
Why is Jesus so hot and sweaty? Why is Jesus always got to be in phenomenal shape? And rippingly attractive, right? Like, what's that about?
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
I'm pretty sure if Jesus was hot, the Bible would have mentioned it. You know what I mean?
Launch countdown complete. We have to leave. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
You will forever be remembered as heroes of this metropolis.
And the whipping? I know. What's with the whipping? Gee, come on. Fetish content. Oh, yeah, Ross. I mean, like, to deconstruct, most stories are man versus him, is a person versus themselves, person versus society, person versus adversary, person versus person, person versus God. And with the introduction of the technology age, we actually introduced a new type of mythological story, which is person versus the machine. Most culturally aware story of person versus the machine is Star Wars.
Has left Squadron. There's nothing sweeter than victory in the name of freedom. Welcome aboard, Helldiver. We can never have too many heroes fight.
Mission coordinates.
What if it's a CW show?
Hellpods primed.
If it's a DC CW show, it will have a better plot than every other DC movie, better character development, and it will be more true to the mythological core of the story, connecting with more people because it won't be bastardized. And then all of those characters will be retconned and never put in a movie. That's the CW playbook. Sorry. All right.
Allied destroyer has left Squadron. Hellpod launch suspended.
Lots
Hellpod
of
primed.
timeouts today. 29. I can't believe we're about to finish the Super Hell Dive. Oh, shit.
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods. Hellpod launch suspended.
There's an early take on automatons with a bronze warrior powered by magma. It's true. Well, you know, I don't think that those stories would be as I don't think those stories would hit the same way as the stories we can tell now, because we live with machines in a way that humanity has never lived with machines. We've made machines that can think. And yeah, all of the hypotheticals were present before, but the reality of a thinking machine never occurred until we got to here. You know what I mean? And so the conversations are different, more honest. Oh, Bob.
Reminder, all personnel must submit weekly urine sample by 0400.
Bum bum ba ba dum. Ba 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 bum ba bum ba dum. We'll wait for Mirane and everyone to be able to join back in here in a second. And then I'll grab a snacky poo. Maybe Mirane's everything exploded. Loading up now again. Got it. All right. I'll be right back then. I'm gonna run upstairs, check on the puppies, and be right back. Thanks for showing today, chat. You're real nice.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Sorry, Chad. I had like a thing upstairs. I had to deal with. Dude, I fucking can't, man. Sometimes I wonder. Nah, I'm not gonna say it. What is this streamer university? It's all over the place right now. Kais and Nat put together a streamer university to teach people how to be streamers, and that's what that is. I haven't really been plugged into it. Obviously, a powerhouse of a media event. Certainly a winning combination of shit. You know, I've seen some critiques. I've seen some other stuff, but I haven't.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Dude,
We shall fight in the streets. We shall fight on the sidewalks. We shall fight in the intersections.
Tagging location east.
Sub-objective nearby.
Calling down a sentry.
Man, I'm dealing with a lot right now. I don't know why my brain is always so focused on the ethical quandaries of being alive, but man, I am.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Are they paying for that? No, I'm not really sure. I know that he had people apply and then he selected folks as winners. Oh, not add friend. Shit, that's not what I meant to do. Add role.
Marking location east.
Hellbomb armed. Clear the area.
Follow me.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Nice, get it. It's a university for streamers, and they're showing it off because it's probably highly marketable. I mean, it's a media event, right? Like, I don't know. I used to have a podcast where we would get together and talk about the business of streaming a while ago. I've never had the kind of reach that Kai Cenat has, but I think it's admirable that people, at the very least, want to share the knowledge of what makes success happen. Gramkey, what the fuck's up? You know, I think that's pretty good. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'd be saying. They're trying to show it off because it's an opportunity to kind of market and gain attention. I would agree, but it feels like there's a couple hundred people that are like in attendance, and I feel like that's a really difficult. It's a lot of noise to punch through, and like I don't know what they're going to be doing later on in like the series of the school. But it could be an excellent marketing opportunity for everyone there. But I really don't know one way or another. Answer sounded kind of dismissive. Oh, you're a fucking A+ human being saying something like that in a Twitch chat. Oh my God, dude. Give yourself a round of applause, Charlie.
Outpost cleared.
Squid outpost. Calling in reinforcements.
Democracy has landed.
Samples collected. Requesting orbital strike. 3, 2, 1. My life.
Yo, Strikeout, thank you very much for the sub. I hope everyone that graduates can get the bag. I think it really is just more of an education sharing thing. I don't
depend on you for their safety.
I don't know if there's a scholar thing or whatever. I will say, Charlie, thank you for the sub. I will say, I feel like as somebody whose name is Professor Broman, I do feel like there was a missed opportunity. I also understand that I'm approaching 40, and the older I get, the more I realize that people look at that and go, yeah, I don't want to listen to you, old man. Fuck you. That's okay. It's that bet, Charlie. You're goofy, bro. Appreciate you. On sabbatical? No, employ me, dude. I need fucking work. Employ me. Give me sponsored work. Let me teach other streamers how to stream, dude. Like, I'll do fucking anything, man. Fuck, at this fucking point, man.
Outpost clear.
The current economic environment is massacring the revenue streams of broadcasters everywhere. I'll tell you that much.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
It is not 2020 or 2015 anymore, man. That's for sure.
Tagging map. North. 50 meters.
Get Streamer University on the horn. Only thing I want to talk to Kai Cenat about is how do we set up a annual event where he does some awesome shit to raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Kai could probably put in $10 million annually with a fundraiser like that. The man is, and his team are indomitable individuals that truly understand this space in a unique a unique way. You know, I don't have any connections to him. I mean, other than we both do the same job. And I'm sure if I went through my network, I could find something. But,
I'm on it.
maybe next year. Just gonna keep expanding, man. We've got one conversation.
Illuminate, east. Drop in a pin, southeast, 300 meters.
We've got we've got a few conversations out this year to bring in some new folks. I'm still waiting. I always wait till the last minute, but I would love
Illuminate, east.
to make some stuff happen. Ah, there it is. There's the rage. Love to make some stuff happen. Something that's been
Objective near your position.
There do be two of them. Something that I'm learning today is that you know, it's real interesting to see how people get pissed that content creators have loyal communities that'll stick by them through everything.
Calling down a support weapon.
And folks will rip and tear on those communities as hard as they possibly can. But then when the time comes, those same individuals will allow their communities to perform and act in the same way as the communities they once critiqued. And I find it interesting because it certainly would lead me to believe that there are a lot of questions I'd like to have answered about what people actually think. It's been an interesting year. A little bit of a heck dipper yourself, yeah.
Requesting orbital.
We think you'd look better with hair. All right, the Get Broman, Get Broman hair plug subathon is coming to you soon. Thanks for 5% off that headset, Broman. Anytime. Anytime. Still using the headset, Mike Chat. Can you believe it? I can't.
Requesting sentry.
Yeah, I have some strong opinions, man. I do.
Calling down a sentry.
Strong opinions are part of the reason that you're here most days. One day, man. One day I'm gonna just let it fucking rip. That day is not today.
Engaging terminal.
Sending in an eagle.
We getting them hits? Looks like it.
I'm out. Calling in orbital strike. Requesting advanced weaponry. I got the terminal.
Requesting air support.
Or
Requesting orbital.
engaging
Follow
terminal.
me. Hold position.
Our citizens depend on you. Their lives were in our hands.
Maybe the citizens shouldn't.
I think that's better.
Maybe the citizens shouldn't run through my napalm strike. Is what I think, Mr. Mouthy Man.
Engaging terminal.
Requesting sentry.
Tagging
Calling
map.
down a
Northeast,
sentry.
100 meters.
Another triumph for managed democracy. May liberty guide your safe extraction.
Wow.
Found something.
My family all gone. Well, whose fault is that? Maybe mommy and daddy should have paid attention to the Super Earth get the fuck out of the way presentation. You know what I mean? When mom and dad showed up and they were fucking drunk off their ass off of freedom pills, they should have been paying attention. They should have been paying attention. It should have been like, hey, mom and dad, why don't you pay attention so that I know that when I see the Helldiver ship directly above me firing cannons beneath itself, that's not the place for me to stand. But no, your mom and dad made that choice. All right, I didn't make that choice. They did.
Rare sample acquired.
Dropping a pin. West, far.
Their lives were in our hands.
What happened to your Destiny career? I don't know. I never worked on Destiny. I've never really had a career at Bungie. I'm unsure of your question.
Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Joining the fray.
Calling down a support weapon.
Dropping a pin. North. 50 meters.
A little shot of liberty.
You get your tickets to the after party for GCX. Ooh, Pog.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Calling down support weapon.
Dude, the fucking passes that people are willing to write.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Reinforcements.
Whatever, man.
Calling in reinforcements.
I grew up watching you play Destiny. I mean, the videos and stuff. Oh, I just stopped covering Destiny because it stopped being fun for me, man.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
You know, and then I stopped making YouTube videos because like I really, you know, after the reality is I love Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, my love for that game started to fade. And Destiny 2 in particular became incredibly unfun to make content for various reasons for me. And the community, the community was unkind often to me. And so I just, decided that I'd rather take my, just take my joy and leave,
Calling down a sentry.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
I lost love for Destiny after Destiny 2. Yeah, I mean, Destiny 2 launched, and then it went from being able to like make fun and enjoyable video games, and content with people that I enjoy making content with. It went from that to, why aren't you defending Bungie? Why are you being so harsh to Bungie? How dare you critique Bungie? They made your career.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
I wonder how those people feel now.
The citizens of this city will thank you.
Understandable. I've been following since Crota's End. Yeah, exactly. People sucked.
Without more samples, this ship will continue to operate.
Oh my god, am I like a bee's dick away from leveling this thing? Son of a bitch. I just want to get the drum mag, man. We've been working on it for so long.
Helldiver. The Super Destroyer.
Man, Super Helldive's a bitch, huh? How do packages and upgrades work? Could you be more specific? I'm not sure what you're referencing. I'm glad to see you still streaming. I rarely use Twitch now. Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately, like, for me, like, what I have realized over the past year, and especially during our 12-year streamathon, is that all y'all who were around all the time in the beginning have listened to me, took the advice that I gave you, and went out and built your own incredible lives. And so you're not on Twitch anymore. And if you are still here, it's because it fits in your life now. Strikes, bombs, and stuff. Okay, so stratagems are unlocked with resources that you get from playing. You buy it with requisitions, which is essentially your money, and samples, which are other currencies that you find around on the map.
The freedom of the galaxy remains in jeopardy. Let us...
I'm an angry tweet bro man because said I'm a loser because I've been around for so long. Wow. I'm going to intentionally misunderstand what bro man just said. Wow. This bro man, fuck. You're gonna try out the saber? That's sick. We'll just do we'll do regular Helldive now, not super, because that was a little brutal.
This operation would strike a...
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Here?
All right, so the...
Launch initiated.
My wife texts me. Going good. Thanks. Asking how are the plants? Is this on Xbox yet? No, but it really needs to be. It's been out for over a year, so like why hasn't that happened? I'm actually really curious. Now that you say that.
West, 200 meters.
Orbital inbound.
Calling down a walker.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. 100 meters.
I hear that they are splitting from Sony to do their next thing next.
Tagging map. Southwest. 100 meters. Reinforcing.
You must not allow our civilians to perish.
Why are you so excited? Front row seats! I can't wait to watch the Helldivers! You absolute dumbass, you're about to die! Which, by the way, Absolute Vodka's latest new flavor, Absolute Dumbass. What does it taste like? I don't know.
Requesting orbital. Dropping a pin. Northeast, 200 meters.
Requesting sentry.
Freedom forever! Tagging map. Northeast, 200 meters. Orbital.
Looks so different the last time I played.
Throwing grenade!
Yeah, this is so we're on Super Earth. The Illuminate have decided to start attacking us.
Helldiver, you are moving outside the mission area.
What do you fucking meme? I'm in the motherfucking area, bro.
Requesting orbital.
Reinforcing. Bag's empty.
Joining the fray. Requesting air support. Freedom never sleeps. That's called democracy.
Calling in reinforcements.
Helldiver, you are moving outside the mission area.
Tagging map. Southeast. 100 meters.
There is but one sentence commensurate to the crime of treason.
Eat this!
Calling down a sentry! Sending in an eagle! Orbital inbound! Reinforcing!
Their lives were in our hands.
Calling in reinforcements!
Dropping a pin. Southeast. 100 meters.
Calling down a sentry. Orbital inbound!
Anyways, I'm off. See you later, Noisy Sheep PhD. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you.
Calling in reinforcements. Requesting air support.
Oh shit.
Requesting orbital! Requesting air support!
Reinforcing!
Requesting orbital.
Reinforcing!
Tagging map. Northwest. 50 meters.
Requesting sentry!
Sending in an eagle!
I'm being real. This is starting to feel like a Kotick situation at Bungie all over again. What are you talking about? Is there some new gaming news I'm unaware of?
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Sending in an eagle!
Ready to liberate.
Requesting advanced weaponry!
Calling in
Reinforcement budget depleted. Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Dropping a pin. West. 100 meters.
You're out of sync with the stream.
Air support. Reloading.
My thought, you know,
Orbital inbound.
Zach back inbound. Follow me.
Reloading.
Orbital inbound.
Give them everything you got.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Tagging map. East. 300 meters.
Calling in reinforcements.
Point me to the enemy!
Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
shit.
Eat that!
Yeah, what's going on with the DCs? Like, is it a,
Requesting air support.
it just fucking blew it up. Dogs barking, 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 dogs barking. I miss having a door to my office so fucking bad. So bad. So bad, chat. A door is like a portal between this realm and another that allows sound from one spot not to affect. Oh, all right. Well, I did it. Let me go take care of these dogs barking.
Their bodies shall become one with the concrete of the city they helped save.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
Floor looks clean. For now.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
All right.
There's nothing sweeter than victory in the name of freedom.
A random fucking guy is walking around in my backyard, checking a power pole. That's all I got.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Absolutely ridiculous. Wait, not this one. I did like having the laser on deck. What do you think, chat? You think laser... what if... I've seen a bunch of people rocking the arc thrower. Is that anything? Is this anything, chat?
Hellpod launch initiated.
Nah, dude.
Requesting tac pack.
Illuminate, northwest. 100 meters.
Tagging map, southwest. 50 meters. Calling down a walker. Calling down a sentry.
Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
Requesting orbital.
Requesting 100 meters.
Firing orbital laser.
You have accomplished Liberty's will. Extracted your...
I do love how quick these missions are. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Oh my god, I love the red dot. This is fantastic.
Taste of freedom.
The drum mag is so close, Chad. I can feel it.
Tactical asset nearby.
Sample collected.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Tough week, chat. Tough week.
Requesting sentry. How about... Get some! Get some!
Dropping a pin, northwest, 100 meters.
Orbital inbound.
I don't know why there's a random, like, stranger walking around outside my house. It's very weird.
Objective nearby.
But it's kind of par for the course living here, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if some guy woke up and knocked. If I woke up and one day there was a guy just knocking on my door and he's like, hey, listen, I have to go inside of your house and just sit in the middle of your house for like 5 hours because that's what the landlord needs. Really needs somebody to just kind of sit in the house for 5 hours, do nothing but piss your dogs off. Like, oh, sick, dude. I'll do it. I know you will. I know you will because you're kind.
Illuminate. Tagging location on my position. South. Out of ammo.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Tagging map, southwest, 200 meters.
Last reload. Illuminate. West. Close.
I'll take the ring to Mordor. I will too, man.
Their lives were...
Finally, dude. You have my bow, but do I also have your axe, dude? Your axe body spray? You know what else was around during the times of Axe body spray? It was like the budget Axe body spray. Bod. Do you remember that shit? Bod body spray. The commercial was just like a bunch of people being like, I want your bod. Like, the 90s were fucking insane, dude. It literally just came in like a squirt bottle. 100% cancer-causing chemicals in that motherfucking thing. For sure.
Requesting air support. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Calling in extraction.
Pelican 1 returning to extraction point. Please ensure you're inside the extraction radius.
Calling down a sentry.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Damn, something hit the side of that building and just cooked it.
Requesting orbital. Illuminate. Southeast. Requesting orbital.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Super art. Tagging location. North.
Orbital inbound. Out of ammo.
Bod body spray. I want your bod.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Orbital inbound.
Feels good.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Calling down a support.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
Reinforcing.
I guess it works.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
New mag.
Reporting to the front.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Reinforcement
Extraction
budget
complete.
depleted.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Liza P. When is the Liza P DLC dropping?
This city will soon be a shining beacon of freedom once more.
Still air quotes summer. I respect it. I respect it. Air quotes summer's a good answer. Just finished another run in anticipation to the DLC. Liza P is a kind of I finished it this year. That was a good playthrough, man. I like that. This year, I feel like we've made really solid content decisions. You know, the only regret that I have was devoting so much fucking time to get ready for Veilguard, and then that game launched and was ass. And I'm not that guy. Okay, I'm not out here crapping on stuff to crap on stuff. But when the most diehard BioWare fans in my chat tell me that the game is not good, that's all I needed to hear. You know what I mean? All I needed to hear. And it's a bummer, dude. It's a fucking bummer. You know, and people tried to make the conversation around that something different. But once I had my regulars finish their playthroughs and come in here saying, yeah, I felt like it was childish.
Primed. Engaging orbital thrusters.
You know, people who I know are not speaking from a place of like, they're not going to fucking call a game woke. Okay, they're not out here crapping on something just because of how people in the game look or act. You know what I mean? But when diehard fans of your franchise play your game and they say legitimately like, this is not what I want, this is not, it doesn't even feel like a Dragon, it doesn't even feel like a Dragon Age or doesn't even feel like a Dragon Age game. That's a problem, man. Franchises can evolve, you know, and change in meaningful and important ways. It's necessary, but you can also just deliver a massive miss.
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods. Mission preparation aborted.
Sorry, I just kind of wanted to see how the overall
managed democracy continues. We have no time to waste.
Damn. 1 million extracts already? Okay. Just checking.
But a single
mission coordinates locked.
Mission
Pods primed.
Actually, like,
Preparation aborted.
nah, we'll get it done. Wait, what the fuck?
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Do you think some people wake up in the morning and they're really like, I'm going to get on the internet and start some shit? Or do you think that they have just been, they're just the result of like way too much internet extravaganza nonsense? I think it's just normalized behavior over time, man. I don't think people think about it.
Show no mercy. Let the blood of tyrants fill these streets.
Sub-objective near your location. Objective critical stratagem available.
Requesting orbital.
Orbital inbound.
Requesting objective request.
We're burning the place to the ground before we complete our objective. Nice. Ooh. All right, chat. I think we knock out this group of missions, and then we roll back our drivers.
Engaging terminal.
Requesting orbital.
And check out Gray Zone. I've been seeing spicy as fuck clips, man, and I want to get my spice on. Also, we've got there's drops and some other shiz. No entry, more like yes entry.
Engaging terminal. I got the terminal.
Mission is progressing.
Fine by me. What about the super citizen's property that you're destroying? A good super citizen understands that their property is government property, and if a Helldiver deems it needed to be leveled to defeat the enemy, you should be willing to sacrifice it all. And if you're not, well, I think it's time for you to re-educate yourself.
Get some! Get some!
Do 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 do.
You want my freedom?
Squad lost. Deploying replacement squad. Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Democracy has landed.
You ever want your residence demolished, Super Earth face the wall? Oh my god, Amy and I finally got to watch the newest episode of Doctor Who where they did like Space Eurovision, which was fucking phenomenal. But apparently people don't like the Doctor these past couple of seasons. They haven't been a fan of the 14th or 15th Doctor. New Doctor is doing better than Jodie Whittaker. I felt like Jodie Whittaker's Doctor was underserved by the writing. I think that she, I felt like her character was compelling. You know, but like, I don't know, could it have been better? Sure. I don't think, but I think the problem with her as the Doctor was not her. But I feel like he's been nailing it. The writing has been super phenomenal. Every episode of Doctor Who in this reboot that they've got on the Disney Plus has been I think it's been really well written and incredibly timely. Like a lot of these episodes have been right on the nose in a good way, with a lot of issues that I feel like are super present now. And I am shocked by people's response to that, because if you go back and watch any of the New Who, all of it has been
tremendously scathing at times social commentary about shit that's actually happening right now. And I just think people are more sensitive to that. Or should I say that the people that don't like social commentary that happens to be about their bigotry tend to be very loud. But yeah, I'm seeing that apparently they're going to replace him after this season. I feel like he has been incredible. Definitely one of my favorite doctors. And like seeing a version of the Doctor that is healed and fully themselves without reservation. I think that's just fantastic. We can only have the broken warrior for so long. And especially considering the stuff that the Doctor went through, the 11th and 12th Doctors in particular, went through lifetimes. It damn near, I mean, the confession dial, for example, with Peter Capaldi, literally billions of years of potential decision making and growth. It should evolve you into a kind of person you don't expect. And the stuff that happened to Jodie Whittaker's Doctor, we're just gonna clear it, would lead you to this healed experience of growth. You know what I mean? I don't know. The Bubble and Dot episode and the latest American Idol episode really showed his acting chops. He has been given some incredibly difficult material. And I also want to say he's been given difficult material to act through. And they have absolutely, I feel, have done an excellent job of finally, of really addressing the right kind of shit with him. Like it has been, I think, some of the best writing they have had, period. You know, I think people have a really fucking hard time with the Doctor being a free and happy individual. You know?
The glory of Super Earth!
My life for Super Earth!
The Helldivers came for us! We're saved!
Damn it!
Illuminate, southwest. Point me to the enemy. Calling in reinforcements.
Bruh, yeah, I don't know why this is so hard. I think it's because we're not taking out.
Have been launched.
Make it guy. Making the last guy.
You have served a
Oh, it's because we have a fucking station up right next to us. God damn it. I should have checked that. That's on me.
Dropping a pin.
South.
100 meters.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll definitely be bummed out.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Reporting to the front.
If they replace him. He's been one of my favorites.
Tagging map. South. 200 meters. Found something.
Requesting orbital. Squid outpost.
Outpost destroyed.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. 200 meters.
Found something. Got a sample. Requesting.
Outpost clear.
Tagging map. East. 200 meters. Reinforcing.
Ready to liberate.
Tack back inbound. Hellbomb armed. Clear the area.
Calling in reinforcements.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Only thing I'll say about Jody's run was the companions. Yaz and Graham were some of the best companions since Donna Noble. I totally agree. Totally agree. I love Donna Noble. Loved Donna Noble.
Squid outpost.
Up.
Dropping a pin. West. 300 meters.
Following from 2016, goes up and posts a dick ASCII for no reason, gets banned.
Orbital inbound.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
That's bananas? No, it was a penis. Sorry. Is it that he's not getting the views they want, or is it a race and sexuality thing? Because he's for sure getting more views than Jody. I mean, I absolutely think that the Doctor Who fan base, or at least the modern conversation around media, like, yeah, I think that it's very obvious that for some reason this guy can't do anything right by some people.
Say hello to democracy!
And folks are acting like, oh, what, the Doctor? The Doctor's what, pansexual now? What the fuck? When, like, he's been like that the entire fucking time. And when they brought back David Tennant, he was obviously pansexual as well. Like, they made a fucking point for him to make a few comments where you're like, okay. You know, like, it's just, it's just fucking ridiculous to me, man. No, my multi-billion-year-old experienced space alien needs to fucking look like a straight guy, otherwise I can't enjoy the show. That's fucking insane, man. It's an insane take that people have.
Squad lost. Deploying replacement squad.
Democracy has landed. Oh, Illuminate.
When this city erects a monument to its saviors, their sacrifice will be proportionally represented.
You ever play that Fallen Order or Survivor Jedi games? I have, yeah. Best Call of Duty of all time, chat.
A triumphant return. The Illuminate could be monitoring my thoughts right now. Die, squid scum. Die, die, die.
Yo, what happened to Ballcap over here? Yo, what happened to Hat? Did Ballcap die?
All personnel must submit weekly urine sample by 0400.
Nah, there's no way they killed Hat. Where's Ensign Hat over here, dude?
Super Earth under attack.
The VA is on strike. Who was Hat's VA? I have my concerns about how the voice actor strike's going to end up.
This is Coretta Kelly with an emergency broadcast. Super Earth is under attack. The Illuminates are invading. All citizens are advised to seek shelter immediately. Illuminate forces have launched assaults on each megacity, including Prosperity City itself. Helldiver and SEAF units are engaged in fierce urban fighting on multiple fronts. Superstone Park has been destroyed. VHF channel 1612 will broadcast up-to-date citizen alerts. This has been Coretta Kelly.
Shipmaster has funny lines about it. Talk to her. Okay.
Population is concentrated in the megacities. That's where we'll be fighting. Super Earth is our home. Even if none of us have ever lived there before, we could. Someday. That's why we can't lose this fight. We're with you, Helldiver. All the way. The DSS is so large, it's run by 10 shipmasters. Can you imagine? The logistics involved in running the DSS. I could think about it all day. When I get exhausted, I just think of all the brave Super-Earth colonists out there settling new planets. They do their part, and we do ours. The automatons are a good reminder to never get complacent. It's like I always say, military spending is always money well spent. I hear a new voting algorithm is coming soon. Supposed to have even better candidate selection than the current one, if you can believe it. This ship will never visit most of our planets. Why? Because they aren't under attack. And with you here, they'll stay that way. I thought we had a lot of planets when I was a kid, but we've settled dozens more since then. A few generations from now, and the entire Milky Way will be one united democracy. The bots are simple enough. Little more than bits of metal welded to a gun and a CPU, with a single overriding directive: kill. The average Helldiver mission approaches the cost of a Liberty-class cruiser. Just goes to show how critical our mission is to the war effort.
Your arms.
Keeping things running around here isn't easy. But if that's how I can best serve Liberty, I'll do it gladly. The election is coming up. Even in the midst of war, managed democracy stands strong. The democracy officer is here to optimize our citizenship. We're lucky. We should always strive to be the best citizens we can be. The enemies on the battlefield are one thing, but at least they're out in the open. It's the traitors among us I truly hate. Each mission puts this crew at risk, but everyone here would gladly give their lives to preserve.
Talk to me about Hat.
Even though the First Galactic War ended almost 100 years ago, we're still enjoying the freedom those heroes fought and died for. Maybe in another 100 years, our descendants will be doing the same. Watching Helldivers in action is great for crew morale. It's even better than a dissident execution. I'm sure you've wondered how voting works on a destroyer. Don't worry, our terminal is top of the line. Latest algorithm and everything. Super Destroyer crew assignments are some of the most sought after in the fleet. Everyone wants to be on a Helldiver's destroyer. There's no day-night cycle on board these ships. I like to imagine it's always morning, with a whole day of defending freedom left ahead of me.
Talk to me about the fucking
Here's the
thing.
problem with the bots, Helldiver. Their whole society revolves around violence. If they actually won the war, they'd have no idea how to function. I'd ask if you were gonna take a break, but I already know the answer. You and your fellow Helldivers inspire me every day.
Talk to me about Ensign Hat haircut. Shirana shit to say to me.
Skepticism is treason. Treason is bad.
Don't be skeptic, chat. That's bad. That's bad treason.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Wait, shit, what?
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Actually, let's hop into Gray Zone, chat. Enough goofing around. The engineer was called somewhere to help identify an AI coding error. Probably. All right, it gave me a pop-up last time that was like, "Hey, motherfucker. Hey." I'll tell you what, shaving my beard, I feel like I look like a baby. Like much younger. Minus all the wrinkles. I'm happy that all my wrinkles are I got all right, 628. Oh God, I think I have that already. I'm
sorry. I don't have any. I'm a little baby.
What the fuck? All right, so that's 8-3. Maybe it'll work. Well, okay. Looks like I can't play the game without installing that other driver, so let's do it. A penis on your screen? I deleted that, dude. I banned it. Oh, I guess if you've got better Twitch, it doesn't I need 576.25. And it wants me to install 576.28. I have one that predates that. All right, while that's running, I'm going to go grab a snack. Peter on the screen, dude. Ah. All right. All right, it's installing that. Sick. All right. Oh, okay. 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 Apologies, chat. Apologies. My there was a random person in our backyard, so I'm dealing with that. I'll be back. Okay. We're back. Yeah, there was just some city worker in our backyard for I assume the power company or something. But we didn't get a phone call. Nobody told us anything was happening. There was no text. There was nothing. So you know that he's lucky I didn't just let the dogs out. Because that's what I usually do when I take a break is I just let the dogs out. And yeah, so just what a mess. So I apologize for the extended break there. I think everybody's got drops for this, but I'm not sure. And then we're going to go to it's Gray Space Zone. I always do that. Appreciate y'all hanging around. All right. Hopefully this will allow me to keep gaming. I installed the right thingamajig.
Anticipated revenue from the tariffs, meaning that they have a budget that is based off of hypothetical tariffs that currently the revenue does not exist, or is it something that is definitely going to happen? And they anticipate that they're going to collect $400 billion in revenue from tariffs. And as a reminder, the U.S. consumer pays for this. And as a second reminder, what Carolyn Levitt said during the White House press briefing that this actually saves $1.6 trillion, she is directly pulling in a quarter of that coming from tariff revenue. In 2024, the Treasury Department collected $84 billion in tariff revenue. Who is paying for that? And this is exactly where that graphic that was being shared in September and October that Republicans kept saying this is not a real graphic because it
Went to the doctor today and you may have a torn rotator cuff. Oh no. Oh no. God damn it.
it also assumes that interest rates will eventually fall to 2009, 2010 levels. We don't know if they will. It also did not include a downgrading of the U.S. credit score from Moody's. Also does not include the fact that
We are compiling 15 weeks downtime for recovery. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. If I have anything like that go wrong with me, my career will be over. I literally am terrified about that every single day. You got a hernia? Oh, dude, that fucking sucks, bro. Came back, heard. Feel like a failure? Nah, like, dude, we can't control life. You know, our bodies don't always comply with what we're hoping for. I got a signing bonus over here. Okay. All right, chat. Let's see if the drops thing shows up here. Let me. Yeah, subscribe and watch for drops. I can't go to the gym or lift anything heavier than a milk jug. I feel it, dude. I totally understand. I totally understand. Amy had the same experience when she both injured her foot and had her gallbladder surgery. You know what I mean? Life. Oh, it's still compiling shaders. Okay. We'll let it finish. Life is, you know, it's tough, but it's not permanent. You will get through it. You know, and it doesn't mean you failed at anything. It just means that while you are going through this, you have to adapt to like a restricted lifestyle. It's not fun. It isn't fun. But as somebody who's had to live a pretty restrictive life to keep all of my intestines, you know, be gentle to yourself. You know, be gentle to yours. Be kind. You know. Just afraid you'll slip and start gaining weight again. Can you walk? And stuff still, or are you completely out of it? You can still walk 5 miles a day. That's good. That's good. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Damn. Everybody was out at the Epic Universe opening. I wish I could have been there, man. Really cool that Kevin and Tim got to head out there, man. Very fucking jealous. Very jealous. But that's what I get for leaving Florida. You know what I mean? That's what happens. At least we're in Missouri where we have. And don't forget, and we can't not talk about. Yeah. Am I bitter? Only slightly. Only slightly. Am I jealous? Immensely. At least in Missouri, I have mold growing in my basement, a water leak into our water leak that won't get fixed, and strangers in my backyard. You're right. You're right. Yeah. We got to forget, don't forget the gifts that God gives us, right? Don't forget. Then 777 shaders left. Bam, 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 bam. Shaders compiled. All right.
Vectors now. What a new inspector.
All right, let's It was weird that it had frame gen on. Okay, sick. All right. Okay, so it's just the normal checkpoints. Just trying to remember everything here, chat. Remembering how it all goes down.
I just need to do some strike missions. I went from like 80 down to 45. But I also bought a DD4. They're about 4. Okay. So you have 45.
I'm starting to wonder if the money's worth the risks here. This entire optic fucking shit show.
Gunny gave me one of those ammo boxes for free, by the way, so if you haven't bought one, probably gonna get one pretty soon.
All right, I'm sure we'll be fine, right? Like we'll be able to figure this out.
No.
Oh, I hurt myself. I made a boo-boo on my legs, champ. Yeah, so what's it trying to tell me about my legs, chat?